Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Laura Atsyor. It's time to call a friend to tell a friend to join. 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 Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Laura Atsyor. I'm your presenter for tonight. It's time to call a friend to tell a friend and call family members to join. Even your enemies, call them to join. This evening promises to be very interesting. Please let us know where you are joining us from so we can welcome you better. Let us know where you are joining from so we can welcome you. Johnny Bonzi, you are welcome. Dr. Hansen, it's good to see you. Good evening, Fulera. She's always consistent. Thank you for being consistent. Well done. We are noticing you. Please let us know where you are joining us from so we can welcome you better. Good evening. Yes, you are joining from Belgium. Fulera, well done. Well done. I'm grateful. You are always present for my presentations, and I am grateful for that. Dr. Hansen is always there. Dr. Hansen is always there. You are welcome. You are welcome. It's time to tell a friend. Pick your phone. Pick your phone. Call a friend. Pick your phone. Call a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live this evening, and we are going to share nuggets of knowledge to help us in the business. Don't sit on the fence. Join, participate, show up, make noise, be part of the discussion. Let people see and hear you. Be visible. It's important. It's important. I will not take too much of your time this evening. I would want to go straight ahead and start the presentation because we have a lot to catch up with. Okay. So as I said earlier, my name is Laura Atsyor. I'm your presenter for tonight. Let us see what we have. Just a minute. I want to get it right. I want to get it right. Yes, this is it. So our topic for discussion this evening is on the power of knowledge. The power of knowledge. Now, When we say knowledge, what is knowledge? What is knowledge? So, knowledge is often described as the cornerstone of progress, innovation, and empowerment. It distinguishes itself from mere information by its profound importance and impact and influence in our lives and in society. Knowledge enables us to transform ideas into reality and achieve the success we desire in our lives. It also helps us to discern the right from the wrong and navigate complex situations. Knowledge serves us throughout our lives, if you agree with me. And it creates opportunities and it protects us from repeating mistakes that we might have committed along the line. It's also the most powerful force in the world and is capable of both creation and destruction. So some people say, oh, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. It's a very famous proverb signifying that knowledge has the potential to conquer the world. It bestows intelligence. Sorry, hold on. It bestows intelligence, it gives us name, it gives us fame, it gives us strength, it gives us power, it gives us money, position. And they are all desirable attributes that everybody wants in life. And above all, knowledge is the ultimate form of control in life. Now, this saying implies that through education and the strength of knowledge, people have they have complete control over their lives. The capacity to acquire, preserve, and pass on knowledge to future generations makes an individual powerful. It enables us to harness and control the forces of nature for our benefits. Yes. Yeah, that's very true of it. So let's look at the next point. The next point speaks to the importance of knowledge. Let's see what it says. It says that people fail to truly understand the importance of knowledge. Some people fail to truly understand the importance of knowledge. And every educated person is not necessarily knowledgeable, but every knowledgeable person is educated, if you agree with me. And this distinction highlights that mere education does not equate to true understanding, and knowledge in this case, it is earned. It is it is not acquired through formal education. This implies that knowledge allows us to perform daily tasks like driving a car, you're building a house, you're riding the bicycle, exercising on the treadmill, any form of exercise, and then solving puzzles. If you don't have knowledge, you cannot do these things. And it preserves us from making the same mistakes twice and cannot be bought. It must be earned through experience and learning. Knowledge is earned through experience and learning. It's important. Just as we are doing now, the God Backup Project, we are learning consistently. And through the weekly trainings, the daily trainings, we are receiving from the industry leaders, we are gaining more knowledge about the God Backup Project and the services. And now it's even boosting our morale, it's boosting our confidence, and we're able to approach others to tell them to sell the value of what we have, to them. Yeah. So the benefits of knowledge. Do you agree with me that knowledge grows the more it is shared, and it protects our intellectual capital? So the more knowledge you share, if you have the information and you keep it to your chest, nobody gets, to know about it, and you keep it to yourself. You're in your one corner. But when you share it, like our leaders are doing, Dr. KOA is doing, Dr. Hansen is doing, Boss Lady Enyo is doing, Boss Evans is doing, the whole of the week they took us through a lot of very interesting topics, and their presentations were very insightful and encouraging. So all these things, if they should keep it to themselves and not give it out willingly, it will not grow. But once they are sharing, it keeps growing. And this is the most important part of it. So it has allowed humans, knowledge has allowed humans to create unimaginable advancements over centuries. And it is true. Look at the time that the light bulb was created. From those days, you see how it has evolved into the LED lights, very thin ones, and now they even use lights to for operations on humans. It's important. These things are happening and it is evolving. It's through knowledge. It empowers us to turn ideas into reality and achieve our goals. See, in the olden days, you can only travel from one continent to the other with a very big ship, and it can take you years and days or months on the sea. But now, once you get to the airport and you get on board an aeroplane, within a few hours, you are from Africa and then you are gone on to another continent, or from maybe Europe and you are in Africa in no time. Knowledge is what has gotten us this far. Knowledge is what has turned the very big phone, we call it here in Ghana, drop that yam, into the very flat screen phones, that the smartphones we are using. Those days you have to pull the pole of your phone. It's so big, you have to use 2 hands to hold it, draw the pole and try and find a place. Get a high-rise building. You need to stand there and then get a good reception to make a call. But knowledge has brought us so close to each other now. We don't have to climb a mango tree to get reception, to get network. You just open your phone and you press the button and you are making a call. I remember back in the days when we were young and we want to make a call to somebody in the US, you have to run to the phone person, somebody who is vending the phone calls and the cards, and then you'd have to be in a long queue. Sometimes you have to leave and go home, and then when the call goes through, because they keep trying so many times, sometimes it takes weeks. When it goes through, then they send somebody to call you and you have to go running, just to pick your call, and the phone is so big. My mother's days, you had that type of phone that you have to dial, put your hand in the hole and dial. Up to now, if you bring me that phone, I can't even dial it, But now we have the smartphone. Here is it. It's so flat. Even a kid can operate it. Our little kids are able to operate it, but bring them the old type and see if they can operate. So knowledge is really causing a lot of advancement in our lives. So knowledge is a crucial tool for bringing about positive change and offering a vision for the future and what we can achieve. This is what knowledge has brought us. So let's look at the next slide. So the power and the perspective of knowledge. The power and the perspective of knowledge. Knowledge is so powerful that it can either destroy or create or restore or balance the earth. Yeah, knowledge. This is the power of knowledge. So a knowledgeable person is the richest because knowledge cannot be stolen. Yes, his knowledge cannot. You can't go to Dr. KOA and steal his knowledge. The knowledge in his head. No, you can't. It cannot be stolen. You can't steal the knowledge that I have. And unlike money and power, power can be stolen from you. It can be taken, it can be snatched. But your knowledge, your money can be stolen. Your knowledge can never be stolen. It goes with you. It is with you. It forms part of you. It is who you are. It makes you who you are. Knowledge never diminishes with use. Yes. It rather grows. It expands. It's important to know all these things. Please note it. Take a book, take a pen, and note it down. That knowledge never diminishes. It can never be stolen. It grows, it expands when shared. Knowledge is power. It only increases over time. A knowledgeable person can contribute significantly to a nation's wealth and development, surpassing the contributions of the merely rich people. It's important. Look at Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the force with which he went and pushed others. He used the knowledge that he had. He saw ahead of time. It's knowledge that made him who he was. It's knowledge that pushed him to become a formidable leader. He was able to convince others with his knowledge because they saw something good in it, and he was able to push for them to back him, and then they pushed for independence for Ghana. Knowledge. This is what knowledge does. So let's look at the next slide. We want to move fast a bit today. So knowledge in personal development. Let's see what knowledge does for us personally. The role of knowledge in personal development. So knowledge is essential for personal development, fostering self-awareness and growth. Yes, you are able to know who you are. Knowledge makes you know. You enter deep into yourself. You're able to know yourself. You know your weaknesses. You know your strengths. It provides you all this information. And it gives you confidence and purpose in life. Continuous learning and skill acquisition for foundational and adapting and thriving in a rapidly changing world. This is what knowledge does for you. It causes you to adapt when change happens. You embrace change immediately it happens. Knowledge is what is causing us to embrace God backup as it is happening now at its early stages. And we are, by God's grace, with time, we'll be part of the leaders when, the knowledge about God backup begins to spread. Right now, we are in 37 countries. And it's spreading like wildfire. If you don't embrace it, you'll be lagging behind. You'll be in the Stone Age, and we will be ahead of time. Knowledge is making life easy for us now. Knowledge has given us light. It has given us insight into the future, and we are moving with it. And it's making life very interesting and wonderful. And knowledge enhances our critical thinking, and it enables us to have informed decision, and it gives us what a creative problem-solving mind. This is what knowledge is doing to us. I hope you are jotting them down. Sorry. So let's see knowledge as a driver of innovation and progress. I just want to, hammer on this very point, even though I have already said it. Let me go deep into it. So knowledge drives innovation and progress. Throughout history, scientific discoveries and technological advancements have been fueled by knowledge. Yes, have been fueled by knowledge. From the wheel to the internet. Yeah. Knowledge has been the catalyst for human ingenuity. And we are identifying problems, we are formulating solutions, and we are driving economic growth. This is what knowledge is causing us to do. Let's look at a case study. We want to use the God Backup project as a case study. In this case, I've been talking about knowledge. So what is it? How do we link it up with God Backup? Let's see what I have here. So God Backup exemplifies how knowledge can transform lives and industries. Yeah. And it's a data backup solution that presents the synthesis of advanced technology, user-friendly design, and foresight in addressing critical needs in our digital world. Yeah. In the 21st century, our reliance on digital information is profound, and with it comes vulnerability. Data loss can have devastating consequences. Boss Lady Enyo has been saying this, and I know that it is something that is really on her heart, and she doesn't wish anybody to go through this. She lost a lot of data. I think she said 6 years of data that she has gathered, data that she uses to teach, to lecture. She lost everything because then she didn't have God Backup to support her. She didn't have a good system, a good storage space to back up her information. She lost everything. Can you imagine how frustrating that could be? How devastating it could be? So God Backup is here to offer us solution and to make us feel very comfortable and secure. God Backup addresses this by leveraging advanced encryption, seamless integration, and intuitive interfaces to ensure data security and accessibility. Our data in God Backup is secured, so you don't need to worry about it. It embodies the application of knowledge for social betterment, turning potential disasters into manageable conveniences. So it's important that we begin to share more knowledge about the God Backup project to our family and friends. Our family and friends should be the very first people to have knowledge of this. You can't have this and hide it for yourself alone. This is pure light. You cannot hide it. You cannot put it under the table. You have to bring it up onto the hill and let everybody see it. Let everybody have the light that you have. And that is sharing knowledge. Knowledge about God Backup to people who have no idea of it, people who have never even heard of it, people who have no understanding of God Backup. We need to share this knowledge. So God Backup's user-centric approach and commitment by continuous involvement or improvement demonstrate the dynamic nature of knowledge by staying ahead of emerging threats and incorporating the latest advancements. We recently got the God Backup, the 2.0, and it is even faster than the initial one. So there's always progress in it. So God Backup ensures users have the best tools to safeguard their digital assets. This is what God Backup is doing for us. And if you don't share this information, then you are not doing yourself any good. You're not helping your family and friends. You're not helping people around you. You're not helping society. Furthermore, God Backup emphasizes the ethical dimensions of knowledge. In a world where data privacy is increasingly at risk, it stands as a guardian of personal information, reinforcing that knowledge must be wielded with integrity and respect. That is why it has a robust security system protecting our information. Your pictures, your videos, your emails, all these things form knowledge about you. And God backup is securing it. And it is only you who can have access to it. Not even, the leaders, the leaders of God backup can have that information. It's only you. And it's secure. So secure. This is what God backup has done for us. So we've spoken about the ethical dimensions already. Let's look at the final part of it, the conclusion. In conclusion, God backup symbolizes what we can achieve, or what can be achieved when knowledge is applied with vision, dedication, and empathy. You see how Joel and his partners and the leaders are always empathic about the project. They have listening ears. They are so down to earth. They share information freely. They listen to us when there is something that is not going on well and we tell them. They work hard at it to correct it, to improve. That is why God backup keeps improving all the time. So every time we are seeing new things, this is the sort of project that everybody must, get on board with. It's important. And then God backup empowers individuals and organizations to navigate the complexities of the digital age with confidence and peace of mind. Yeah. When you have your information stored with a robust security system, and you have a big data storage space like 6 terabytes, and which you can even share, some of this space with family and friends at no cost, because you've already paid the annual subscription. Why won't you go for it? It's important that we take another look at this and work with it, because God backup is, I see God backup more or less like a mother hen with its arms opened, and is, inviting more people under its wings, and is protecting them. What is it protecting? Our information, our data. It's giving us so much space to operate. It's giving us peace of mind. We are so relaxed. It has, given us an opportunity to unearth our hidden talents, personal development, the trainings we are having every time. We are asking you to show up every time. Just show up. Even if you don't do anything, just show up. You're going to learn a lot. There's so much transformation happening in God backup, and it is important that we take note of it. Let's see the comments that we have here. Boss Lady Enyo says that it's gone. I didn't see it. Okay. Let's see what Dr. Fadel has. He said, without knowledge, you will perish. It's important. Very important. Without knowledge, you will perish. Let's see what Abdullah has for us. It says security in your pocket as well. Yes. So this is what God backup has given us. He has given us, security, and it's in our pocket. Even if your phone is stolen, nobody can have access to your information unless because you have the password to it. Once you block the phone, that is it. If your phone smashes today and you pick another device, you install God backup on it, your information is there for you. You are able to, have your information on different devices across board. It doesn't restrict you that because you are using Android, you should have all your information on your Android. No, you can have it on your Apple, your MacBook, your Elite book, all the devices. And, you have this security right in your pocket because it's on your phone. It's in your pocket. It's handy. It's mobile. You Take it everywhere. You are everywhere in the world and you are able to, tap your information and work with it. You are able to share. You are able to sell your business. You are able to contact a lot of people. At a given time, you are able to contact people within a minute, within a second. You can contact people globally on different continents within a short second of time. This is the knowledge of God Backup. This is what God Backup has brought to us. And if you are not able to sell this to others, then we are not growing. It's important. Just show up, be part of the conversation, contribute, make noise, let people hear about you. You are sharing knowledge too. Dr. KOA has told us something, that every morning, go on to the social media platforms. Let us see you, be visible, greet us, communicate with us. Any new information that is on board, you are able to have it because you've entered. You've been able to connect to these platforms, the social media platforms, and you have information. So it's important. Let's see what Dr. KOA has for us. He said, there is a reason I am stuck on God Backup. Yes. Knowledge. For me, personally, even if I'm not earning anything, I'm not bothered. I'm so excited. I don't know if you've seen the changes and the difference in me. The knowledge bank alone that I'm receiving from God Backup, the opportunities that I have gotten from God Backup is worth more than the $100 or the $120 that I paid. This transformation, I may need to spend a lot of dollars elsewhere to have it, and perhaps not even have it to its fullest or to this level, because then you may have a lot of people, being catered for, and you may not even be given the opportunity to come out like I'm doing now. KOA has given me a free range, this thing, even though he's guiding me like the mother hen. His eyes are on me, but it's free range, no stress, no pressure, and there is a lot of transformation happening. An Asante man will say, if you don't want this, then what do you want again in life? What do you want? Finally, I just want to say that knowledge is a cornerstone of progress. Knowledge is my cornerstone. Knowledge is the cornerstone of my transformation now as we speak. God Backup project has given me so much platform, given me so much training. I've tapped into it, and I am confident, and I am talking more now, talking plenty. I promised 25 minutes training. I'm sure it's over 30 minutes now because I have information. Knowledge is power. I have the power now. I am in charge now. I'm here. It is helping those of us in this group, those of us on this project, trying how to make it. Others are tapping people who have not paid, people who have not subscribed. They are receiving changes, transformations in their lives. I'm telling you, I got a call this evening from a colleague, and he said he watched my video. And, so many things, drew him to the video. But one important thing that really worked on him was just show up. If nothing at all, just show up. And he was supposed to have attended the program. And he was thinking, he had a lot of excuses. But finally, he remembered what I said in the video. He said, just show up. It's okay, then I'm going to show up. You see, my presentation challenged him. So Laura says I should show up. Let me show up. And he showed up. And the program was a blessing for him. The program that he attended, initially he was a bit skeptical. In fact, he didn't want to go. When he attended, it was a blessing to him. He went to do his presentation, and his presentation was also a blessing to some other people. So you see, it's having the trickling effect. Just show up. Show up on the pages, the social media pages. Even if you don't comment, but it's good to comment. Like I said, make noise also. Show up and make noise. Let people see you. Let people know you. Be visible. So that wherever you go, you have a wide range of network of people. I'm sure that a lot of people might have known me now that I don't know them. But I wouldn't be surprised that people will start calling me in town and say, oh, hello, Mrs. Atsyor. Hello, Boss Lady Laura. Then I know where it's coming from. My network is growing. My network is my net worth. My net worth. You see what knowledge is doing for me? It's making me what? Rich. I'm richer than the richest person. Sitting in one corner and not having any effect, any positive effect on society, any positive effect on family and friends. Finally, let us use knowledge to our advantage. It's on our doorstep. Opportunity has brought itself. Let's get hold of it fully and make good use of it. Remember that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. I hope my little presentation has added some nuggets to what you already got this week. It is my prayer that you do well, you prosper in this project. Please do well to show up early next week. Show up in your numbers. It encourages us so that we do more and give out better. Thank you so much. Remain blessed. Bye-bye.